Hello, my name is James Gordon. I'm an international student advisor based in the International Student Support Team. We're responsible for offering specialist advice and support to all international and EU students. Today, I'll be giving a basic overview of how to apply for a Tier 4 student visa from overseas, but more detailed information can be found on our web pages. If you're applying for a student visitor visa, applying for a visa from within the UK, or have any other type of immigration permission, you should refer to our website or contact us. It's important to note that immigration rules constantly change, so you need to check the Home Office website for the most up-to-date information. Also note that the UK Border Agency are now part of the Home Office, so some of the information you access may be branded under the old UKBA name. First, I'm going to talk about some of the steps you can take to ensure your visa application is successful. If you're a non-European student and are studying on a course of 6 months or longer, you'll need to apply for a Tier 4 student visa before coming to the UK. The visa application works on a points-based system, and you need to score 40 points in total. You'll score 30 points for your CAS, which is a confirmation of acceptance to study, and 10 points for showing a specific amount of money. Our admissions office will email you a CAS when you have an unconditional offer. The CAS is an electronic document that all students need before they can apply for a Tier 4 visa. There'll be details on the CAS that you will need when completing your visa application forms. You should make sure you visit the Sussex and Home Office websites for detailed information on the visa application procedure in your country. Before applying, make sure you have prepared all the supporting documents you need and be ready to enroll your fingerprints and photograph. This is known as biometric information, and be ready to pay the visa application fee. It's important that you allow plenty of time to apply, as processing times can vary depending on the country. You can apply up to 3 months before the course start date stated on your CAS, and the CAS itself is valid for 6 months from the date of issue. It's advisable to not make any travel plans before you have your visa. The application procedure you will need to follow depends on where you are applying from. Depending on the country where you live, you may need to make your application online or using the application form VAF9. Once you have completed this application form, you should print it, as it may be necessary to take it with you to the Visa Application Centre. You'll then need to book an appointment at the Visa Application Centre to enrol your biometrics and make arrangements to pay the application fee. Make sure you check the Home Office website for information on how to pay the fee. You can normally do this online or at the Visa Application Centre in person. You will need to include a number of supporting documents with your visa application, and full details can be found on our website. You will need to gather these documents and complete the paper version of the Appendix 8 form. The Appendix 8 is where you will put the details from your CAS concerning your course and also answer questions about your finances. Sussex has produced an interactive guide to completing this form, which can be found on our website. You'll need to submit your Appendix 8 and your other supporting documents via the method specific to your country. This could either be via post or at the Visa Application Centre in person. The supporting documents you need to submit depend on your nationality. Certain nationalities, such as US, Canadian, or Japanese citizens, are required to submit fewer evidential documents than other students. Again, please refer to Sussex and Home Office guidance for full details of this. The Home Office will make a decision based on the documents you submit with your visa application. Certain nationalities will also need to take part in an interview. If called for interview, the Home Office should send you an email stating this. Interviews will normally take place via video conferencing when you attend a visa application centre to give your biometric information. An interviewing officer based in the UK will ask you about your course, where you want to study, and your reasons for studying in the UK. The report of the interview will be sent to the entry clearance officer who makes the decision on your Tier 4 application. The entry clearance officer must be satisfied that you're a genuine student and that your English language ability is at the correct level. Otherwise, you might be called for a further in-depth interview. Please don't worry if you need to be interviewed and follow the instructions that the Home Office give you. I'm now going to talk briefly about the financial requirements of your visa application. You'll need to show you have a specific amount of money available to you in order to get your visa. Incorrect financial documentation is the most common reason for refusal, so it's important to follow the guidance on our website and the Home Office site. The basic calculation you will need to make when working out how much money you need to show for your application is your first year's fees, which will be stated on your CAS, plus an amount for living expenses known as maintenance. You should check the university and Home Office website for details of the current amount of maintenance you need to show. It may be possible to deduct from the total amount any money you have already paid towards your tuition fee, provided it shows on your CAS. You can also deduct up to £1,000 paid towards university-managed housing. You can't deduct any amount paid towards private housing. If your CAS needs to be updated with any payments, you need to contact the admissions office who will do this. Now, the amount of money you have calculated may be shown in a number of ways. It can be in a bank account in your name, one in your parents' name, via loans, or via an official financial sponsor. You should check the Tier 4 guidance for a definition of what an official financial sponsor is. In most cases, it will be your home government, an international scholarship agency, or the University of Sussex. If the money is in your or your parents' bank account, it needs to have been available for a 28-day period before you apply. The bank statements or financial evidence you use to demonstrate this must be dated within the last month. There are very strict guidelines laid out as to what format the financial evidence needs to be in. Again, you should pay close attention to the Home Office guidance to make sure you meet these requirements. Otherwise, your application could be refused. Provided you have followed the guidance closely and prepared all your documentation with care, your visa application will be successful. When you get your visa, it will be a sticker in your passport. It's very important that you check the expiry date and other details to make sure they're correct. It can be difficult and time-consuming to correct any mistakes once you have left your home country. On your visa, it will also state whether you will be required to register with the police on arrival in the UK. If you need to do this, more details can be found on our website on how and when to register. Information will also be available when you arrive at Sussex. If you do get a visa refusal, please don't panic. Email the refusal notice to the visa team and we will advise you on your options. Once you have your Tier 4 visa, the university acts as your sponsor. This means that both you and the university are required to abide by certain UK immigration laws and regulations. For example, we need to take a copy of your passport and visa as part of the registration process, and the university has a duty to report things like significant lack of attendance to the Home Office. Full details of this can be found on our website. In conclusion, please do contact us if you have any questions or concerns. We're here to help and to make sure that the process of applying for your visa runs smoothly. Thanks for listening.